What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the Buffalo Sabres, and we're picking up where we left off here at the trade deadline. After making that huge blockbuster trade mid-season for Oliver Wahlstrom, we have been a much better team for it. The first line production has increased on average by 0.3 points per game. Besides Wahlstrom, he dropped by like 0.03 or something like that. But, I mean, again, he's also got a lot of supporting cast around him, so as long as he's about point per game and getting the goal numbers that he is, we don't really mind that. The thing that was pointed out in the comment, now I don't even know if it'd fit on screen, so I won't put it on screen, but thank you very much for this. He basically calculated all of the point per game totals from before and after the trade. Now the second line actually didn't seem to change much, besides McGrath definitely benefited from it. However, the second line seems to still be sort of so-so in its productions. Now, again, hopefully we can have a full year with that and maybe assess it greater to see if, we do need to make a change on that second line. But this could also be just an off year. And with the first line producing as it is, someone will take a hit and things like that. So thank you very much for calculating all of that. And hold on, let me actually see. I'll at least shout out your name here. Give me a sec. Yeah. Oh, it's Jonathan Allard again, who big old long comment. Like I said, it probably won't even fit on screen, so I can't really put it up there, but go check it out on the last video. It basically broke down all the different players on our first and second line after their, first 25 games, and then after the trade, their point totals, their point per game numbers. Really sick, man. That's the kind of scouts that you want on your staff right there. You want guys who get down to the nitty-gritty numbers and present those to you when you don't do it yourself and you got other stuff to worry about. Anyway, so as we're at the trade deadline here, I don't think we're going to be making any further moves. I think that we've got pretty much the core that we want to go to the playoffs, especially now with DeMarchi in there. Instead of Ling, he's just better shut down. Yes, he takes some penalties, but with our penalty kill being improved as it is now, I think we should be in fine shape to combat that. And of course, with Olmark back there, obviously not having a good of a year as he did last year, but he's still, these numbers aren't bad by any means. These are still solid, good, elite starter numbers, in my opinion. 0.92 save percentage, 2.38 goals against. Those are great numbers. I think he could actually improve those too at the end of this year here, and I think that he will. And, Dano is an incredible backup. Now, one thing I do want to take a look at here is some extensions. There's only a couple that we really have to worry about, and the good news is when I took a quick look at it, we will actually be saving money. And I did see a comment saying to perhaps make a trade to free up some cap. Well, here's our freed up cap. Seth Jones departing. That's $6 million that we'll have freed up in place of him, because we're going to be handing that over to the young guys. Again, we're going all in again this year, and we'll have Jones, but we're going to be getting rid of him. Now, of course, we could get him to a really, really good price, but he wants 8 years. Crank it down further. It does go up. I wouldn't get him for that much. Even right here, this is actually great. It's a bit more than we'd be spending, though. And again, I think it's time to hand it over to some of our other guys. This would be, about 6.4 something. If we wanted him for another 2 years, or 1 year, it'd be a bit more, 6.5 or something like that. Yes, we could make it work. But we have these other guys who I want to see, Bailey coming up. I really am liking him. Let's just check out on the defensive end. This Bali, whatever the hell. Bali, Playfair, DeMarchi, all these guys who I really think can start filling these good roles. Maybe even be trading one of them at some point. Perhaps Ling is the guy to go out. He's not really a depth guy. We're using him as depth right now. He does produce some points, but Playfair does the same type. He produces as well, maybe a bit less. Well, definitely a bit less. His rate of production is definitely lower. However, he does have really good defensive stats. 91, 90, 90. And he also has good offensive stats. He's a two-way guy. He could produce. I almost guarantee that if he was in a higher role, he'd be able to produce more. But yeah, DeMarchi, Bailey, these two guys, they're looking really good. All them three. Ling, not as good. I love that he could produce, but I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah. Anyway, that's kind of what we're looking at. I think we should turn it over to some of our younger guys in place of Jones. We lose out on Jones. Every single one of these guys would have a roster spot, but I think one's going to need to bounce out next year, because I also want to try out Well, also Seabrook could be is a right-handed dude ready. Offensive defenseman. Now this guy could be the Ling guy, just maybe better. See, we have just so much that I want to try out. Garvin, not so much. This Bjorkstrand guy. That's another lefty. Like I said, we just have so many guys coming up that are just really good. I think this was the guy I was thinking of to be that. I don't know who I was thinking of. But again, yeah, we just have so many defensemen coming up still that we kind of have a, I think what someone described it as a log jam. And yeah, it's a log jam. Oh, I thought it was on the trade screen. Anyway, but let's just focus on the contracts for now. Guys that I know I want back, which is unfortunately not Seth Jones, but Byfield, of course, not. Tage Thompson, yes. Joe Pavelski, no. Pekar, maybe. We'll see what price I can get from him. Now, this Hummel guy, I was actually considering playing him for a bit because he's not a low elite. I don't think so. I think he'll be a low top 6, but he's 22, mid-ish 70s. Listed, I believe, as a fourth, maybe a fourth liner, maybe depth, but it looks like his defensive stats are pretty good. And I was thinking about playing him for some games in place of the sniper or the playmaker we got, Morgan, just to see what he is, to see if I do want him back, because he actually might be a solid role player. So I was considering that, just seeing him, because we picked him up in that trade. I mean, if we got a serviceable player, that's even better. I was picking this up just for a roster slot. You know what I mean? So okay, we're gonna sign Tage Thompson here. And he wants a 3-year contract, but for a ridiculous price. Look at what he's asked it for. That's $2.775 for 3 years for Tage Thompson, a third-line center, and that's all he wants. This is a bargain. And for what he brings to the table, also a penalty killer. Our penalty kill always seems to do better with him on it. This is a no-brainer for me. 3 years, that's a fine extension. Honestly, like I said, a no-brainer. He's been an important part of this team since the beginning, and I don't foresee that changing anytime soon. He's our third line center, and we're grabbing him. Pekar, I think I will want back. I'll see what I can get for him, if I can get him for a lowish price, or I could wait. But let's see. Oh, whoa, that was times it by 85. Don't do that. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit higher than what he's making now. But he's a really good defensive player, and I want to grab him. I don't think that would have gone down after after everything it might have, but it's the reason why it's up is because he's actually listed as a fourth liner now. Before he was listed as like depth minor checker, and I think that's why it's a bit higher. But again, 1.15 is the slightest of jumps. Dano, obviously. There's no way Dano's going anywhere. Can I lock this guy? You know what? I could lock him in fairly long term. I'll give him a 3-year contract to be our backup. And I mean, look at what he did as the backup. And we can get him for the same price as we got Pekar. And that's really good. That'll take him up till he's, pretty much done growing too. So I think that's great. How much more? It doesn't really jump. I could lock him in super, super long term, but let's not go overboard. Just in case this was a fluky year, want to have some kind of an out. Let's do that. That's a solid contract for 3 years. Definitely want to get Dano locked in. All right, and I think that will be what we do here for the contracts. I don't really think there's anything else to take care of. Next year will be a much bigger year. We have we have Wahlstrom coming off. Eichel will be, they'll be on their last year next year, so we'll have to worry about extensions then. Eichel and Wahlstrom, those will be big ones. Middlestat as well. Bali will be coming up. Ling, Bochenski, DeMarchi. We have a big year next year. Nylander as well. I have seen some more comments about perhaps we don't need Nylander anymore. I can see where you're coming from, definitely. But he's good on the power play. And it's hard for me to give him up. He's playing on the point on the power play too. And he's racking up those points. So, yeah, maybe. So I guess we could reassess from there, see what kind of price he wants. But I love him. I love having those third-line guys who can play power play and get some help get some depth goal scoring for us. All right, well, I think that's it. Like I said, I don't really see us needing any trades right now. We picked up some extra picks from for this next draft thanks to Luukkonen. We have 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, and then a 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 10 picks. We could technically pick up a couple more if I wanted to. I guess I could see if we have anything that we Well, 7th D-man, don't need him. Top 6, that's Mayerov. Low top 4. A low top 6. That guy can probably get... Oh, that's a forward, though. He's not built too badly. These two guys are pretty bad. But with the logjam we got, some guys might be coming up, some guys might be moving on. They might fill into the AHL for us, and we can see where they're at from there. Yeah. Well, we'll get Hoffman in there. Probably a goalie or two that we could ship off, even though they're all really good. We don't need all these starters. I don't even think I need that. I mean, 21 now, still only 63 overall. I could probably ship this guy off. So yeah, this is his last year. Yeah. So I don't think we'll be, especially with the emergence of Dano. We were training this guy up to be a potential backup, but he's really not, even with that high potential, he's not really growing as such. I don't think anyone's going to want either of these guys. But we should be able to get like a third or something from him. 4 of them, I should say. Oh yeah, easy. 3 and a 4. Let's try that. That'll be our last 2 picks here. We should be able to get that. Okay, never mind. Value just isn't there. Okay. Well, I want that 3. So what else what else would you give me? 5? No? You don't have a 6, so maybe a 3 and a 7. I'd be happy with that. The 3 is great. Still not. I'd probably not even just for the 3. Yeah, not quite. I was hoping that high fringe starter would help. I don't want to... I could take more picks from these guys. That just seems cruel and unusual, though. Maybe not from a horrible, horrible team. They don't have a 3. Of course not. Why would you? Who has 3s? Oh, and these guys want to give it up. Perfect. They have 2 3s. There's no way we get both these 3s. But I'm trying anyway. No. Okay. We'll take Florida's 3 and try to take their 4 here. We'll move on to Tampa's 4 after. Okay, we don't have to. Perfect. A 3 and a 4 for those 2 prospects is a bargain. And now we have our 12 picks. Can't obtain anymore. Gave away a couple prospects we likely aren't going to use. And anyway, that 7th especially, not going to use him. And that will take care of it. So we are ready to get Cyn here towards the playoffs, the end of the season. Check out all the stats. Make sure our team is ready. You know what? And I think I do want to get that guy scouted. We're not going to miss the playoffs. I don't think we'll ruin ourselves too much by having this guy on the 4th line. Morgan can sit for a little bit. He'll be all right. Theo, it's great plus minus, decent point scoring for where he is. Let's try this Hummel guy for a bit. I just want to see what he is. I just want to see what he's listed as, what his stats are. He's a big boy. And that 4th line was doing good, so plus 11. Plus 4. Let's remember that. And well, basically, we can see what this guy's plus minus is. That'll be our, what the hell's the word? Control group. There we go. Science. All right, let's do it. And I won't go all the way. I'll do like a halfway point. How many games we got left? 22, so we can do 11. 6, 8, 11. So up to here. He should get scouted in 11 games. Again, I just want to see if this guy is, well, worth holding on to or not. All right, so we got all of our guys back that we tried to re-sign, which is great. That saves, well, I think we'd kind of break even on that. Maybe a little bit on top with the Tage Thompson savings, but we'll see. Tough loss right there. We answer right back with a win. Lars Havelad's been injured with a fractured ankle. He's out till April 10th. And he was a defenseman. Luckily, not the hugest part, but I think we actually have... Yeah, we got Kronholm we could stuff in there. Loxon in, but he's kind of done. Murley, 22 low. I think I'll go with Kronholm here. Yeah. Get him the playing time. All right, past the trade deadline we go. Woolen in on waivers, defenseman. Probably not. I'll check him though. What kind of guy is this? 78 top 6, just a pure top 6. Actually looks like he's got good defensive stats. Extra depth on defense. is on the 1 year left. We do have a little bit of cap to take him, but I don't think we have the roster space. We do not have the roster space, so it doesn't make much sense. So I'm going to decline. I only think we'll need one depth defenseman. You never know. You can get 2 injuries on defense, but we also have great guys in the AHL that we could bring up. Quentin Byfield's been injured March 8th. That's like no time. So I'll just put in Morgan there. He'll get some playing time. He'll go everywhere Byfield went. That will mean on the penalty kill, which isn't great, but hey, he'll be all right. So Hummel, he's a +4. I mean, he's doing just fine. There we go. We won that game. Lost that game, but we get a point. So we've been losing a few games here, but we're getting points out of a lot of them. A lot of tight games. Quentin Byfield's back. Okay, so Morgan hops out. Byfield back in. Yeah, we have no left wingers. We have one, Marov. Yeah, man. Here we go. That's a nice shutout win. Beautiful. Nice, another shutout win. Hopefully those were both Olmark, because he needs to get those stats back up. There we go. Now we're killing it. Give me those 50. Give me those 50. There we go. 50-win season, baby. Plenty of time left. All right, and we're 50-17-4. Hummel should be scouted, I think, by this point. And Wahlstrom is almost at 50 goals. So, yeah, he's easily hitting 50 goals and more than that by the looks of it. Not going to hit 60, I don't think. I mean, he'd have to go on a crate. What the hell, Hummel? Get Scott. He's a +5, though. Oh, my God. He's got 6 points in 11 games. He's doing great. I'm going to keep playing him until I at least have him scouted. And then we could put back in Morgan. But that guy's also doing pretty damn good, so he should be scouted by here. Come on now. Ugh, tough loss. All right, how's the draft class doing? Because, damn, we were not doing so good on that. What the hell is going on? We don't need the top 5 scouted. I'm just like, what? I've never... Okay, ooh, that'll be nice. Look at that guy. Medium elite looking up. Keep going in the 4th round. So we at least got that going for us. That's solid. There we go. There we are. A couple low elites, one close. Maybe it's just a weaker draft. But our scouts aren't doing their goddamn jobs. Hurry up. Ooh, 2 losses in a row now. A lot of goals against. Not a fan of that. All right. Is this guy scouted yet? I would heavily prefer this guy to be scouted. Wahlstrom's having himself a crazy time down there. Okay, yeah, he is. 75 overall. He's done good. 7 points in 14 games played, but 11 penalty minutes. Yeah, discipline only 81. Decent defensively. 4th liner. I don't know if I'm going to hold on to him. But he's going to be scratched for now. I want Morgan back in there. Yeah. Takes less penalties too. We don't want to take a lot of penalties, especially in the playoffs. So yeah, I mean, even with him on there, the line did good. But with Morgan back, I'm going to go with Morgan back on there anyway. I just mainly wanted to get that guy scouted, just so I kind of have an idea of what he is. We still have Pekar too. We did re-sign him. I did like what he brought to the table, but he is... I don't like that his discipline's a bit low. He definitely takes penalties. Pekar doesn't. So I'm still not too sure about if I'm going to keep him around. Huh. All right, well, let's finish off the season now. Locker room chemistry is interestingly low. But we're killing it, so who knows? Who knows what that's about? All right, time to finish things off here. Let's get back on the more winning side of things and not allowing so many goals. Because we were allowing a few right there. There we go. 3-1 victory. That's what I like to see. Ooh, 4-2 loss. Not what I like. Jesus, guys. What the hell? Losing some games here now. Come on, Olmark. Tighten up here. We need you. There we go. Come on, kill Philly. Hey, ow, lose, but we get a point. Not bad. Yeah, we're losing chemistry, though, right now. Had a tremendous season, but I'm not happy about the amount of goals we were letting through. 56-21-5, though. You can't really complain with a record like that. But we were allowing some goals there at the end. All right, so we'll be facing the Rangers in the first round. Don't think we faced them yet. Maybe we have. It's been a while, though, for sure. All right, yeah, what the hell? Our chemistry, 66%. That doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. All right, so we did get first in the division, most likely the Presidents with that record. Yep, President's Trophy as well. Good stuff. Goals for per game, 3.3. Goals against, 2.35. Yeah, I'd prefer that to be better, but you know what? It's the best in the division. Not going to be the best in the league, I don't think. I think there should be I can already see a team better than us. Well, it's just Philly who's better than us, so we are wow. We are really good. We're first in goals for per game and second in goals against. That's really good to see. That's really good. All right, power play percentage, 25%. Very good. Penalty kill dropped, 81.9. Not a fan of that. We allowed 3 shorties this year, too, and only got 5. We usually get more shorties than that and don't allow that much, so interesting. 29, 9-3 on home ice, 27, 12-2 on the road, 6-3-1 in the last 10, yeah. Didn't have the greatest end, but we still had a tremendous season, so doesn't really matter. All right, let's check out the personal stats now. Wahlstrom had a 53-goal season, 89 points, was a plus 40. Jack Eichel had a 33-goal season, 48 assists for 81 points. That's one of his better seasons as of late. Yeah. I mean, his last great season was that 87-point season. Then he had a 71-point season, then a 59 one last year. But then this year, a rebound, 81 points. Not quite point a game, but close enough. Very good season for Eichel. And then Reinhart has 75-point year. I think just everyone had a resurgence, basically. Yeah. Oh, man. That was in the first year with Ovechkin, or one of the years with Ovechkin, huh? He's, this is his, well, he has had, yeah, he had one other, but I mean, mostly he's been, this is one of his higher, I guess not. It is one of his higher, on average, I guess you could say, point scoring seasons. But he's been kind of all over the shop. But good on Sam Reinhart. Great season for him, man. 59 assists, 75 points. Dahlin, 55 points. And Jones, man, he shot up there. Anyway, let's just stick with forwards there for now. Yes, yeah, our second line didn't quite get to 50 points. But 2 20-goal scores on that line. So I'm not too upset. I would prefer more assists for Middlestat, though, definitely. Pachenski, 37 points. 20-goal score on the fourth line. Jesus. Quentin Byfield, 36 points. Nylander had 36. Pavelski had 32, playing only 67 games and playing on the fourth line. This is going to be huge for us in the playoffs. A fourth line that can score. Tage Thompson, 27 points, plus 8. A few penalties. That's all right. Morgan, 26 points on that fourth line. Yeah. Everything looks good. Dahlin with 55 points. Jones with 48. Ristolainen with 43. And remember, Jones is playing on that second pairing, so maybe you could say that perhaps he took away some points from that second line as well. So, again, I'm not too upset with the production. And Seth Jones won't be here next year, so we'll really get to see what that second line is capable of. All of our defensemen were... Wow. DeMarchi's plus minus, though. The best plus minus on our team, playing only 79 games. Look at this guy. Holy hell. Amazing. That is actually amazing. Wow. Okay. All right, let's see. You know what? Yeah, Olmark, he's not going to lose that stat growth. Not with a year like this. There's no way. He's 7 shutouts, 42 wins, those kind of numbers. Dano fell a bit back down to earth again, but he still had a great freaking season. 24 games played. He got us 32 additional points on the year, and he had 3 shutouts. He did just fine. And you know what, Olmark, those are good numbers. Those aren't Vezina numbers, most likely, but he just won the Vezina. As long as he does great for us in the playoffs like he's capable of, don't care. Don't care. So, yeah. Still good numbers. I mean, these are kind of ideal numbers that you want for a starting goaltender in this game, basically. These are kind of ideal. That puts your team in a position to win every single game, basically. So there it is. And our 2 rookies was, Hummel, considered rookie now, too. Didn't play enough games, though. And Dano was our other rookie. Good stuff. Okay, so there's our team. Everything looked great. Let's compare with the league now. And see, Steven Stamkos, 35 years old. Steven Stamkos, most points in the NHL. 99 points, 41 goals, 58 assists. Uh-oh. Wahlstrom got beat by both McDavid and Laine, who looked like they tied for the Maurice Richard. Yes, they did. So McDavid and Laine will tied for the Maurice Richard. Oh, Tavares and Wahlstrom. Now this is Gavin, his old teammate. They tied for goals. And Tavares actually had less games played. But dang. McDavid and Laine tied for that Maurice Richard. Let's see who got the most assists. That'd be Mikko Rantanen with 68. And Tolson was 67. Who the heck is scoring then on that Anaheim team? I gotta actually see. Was it one of... No. Bolt. Spencer Bolt. There he is. Ooh, only 19 years old. Holy hell. That's that center sniper. Yeah, that guy went first overall. Wow. That's going to be a solid line. It really is. Rantanen, Tollefson, and Bolt. Yeah, that's a good line. All right, there's Sam Reinhart up there with 59 assists, tied with Barbashev. Let's check the plus minuses here. That would be Wahlstrom, then Eichel. And there's Reinhart. So good, decent plus minuses all the way around. Let's check the shot totals. Jack Hughes actually took the most shots. -7 as a 74-point score. I guarantee you he's playing. Yeah, he's playing on the second line. Unbelievable. Fucking Oilers. Are they even a playoff team? I might have to check that. Speaking of which, I will check Luukkonen as well. I know someone wanted to see that. I should have checked that before all the this stuff. But we'll continue with this. All right, who's the most clutch? That would be Patrick Laine with 14 game winners. Very impressive. Power play goal leader. Gavin Tavares tied with Connor McDavid with 19 power play goals. And the power play point leader, Steven Stamkos, with 38 points on the power play. Very impressive. All right, let's see the shorties. I clicked on the wrong thing, didn't I? Shorties. There it is. JT Miller. Wow, a lot of... No one from our team. How about shorthanded points? Damn. It's a lot of shorthanded points. All right, let's check out those defensive stats here. Oh, ooh. Jakob Pelletier. Great ratio, but he's not going to win it because his face-off percentage. It's going to likely go to McDavid here again. Yeah, I think it goes to McDavid. Solid amount of hits, decent amount of block shots. I don't see anyone taking this away from McDavid. Looks like the second year in a row he will take home the Selke. That good old coaching of Hitchcock. All right, so we'll check out defensemen now. Yes, indeed. Quinn Hughes on top of the game. 34 goals, 37 assists for 71 points. Plus 21. I don't think anyone's coming close to even stealing that Norris. No one's even making a dent in his numbers, I don't think. Look at the hits. Look at the block shots. Holy crap. Decent giveaway takeaway ratio, too. Like, yeah, sure, more giveaways than some, but way more takeaways. Yep. Quinn Hughes, the beast. All right, and let's check the goalies here. See how Ullmark stacks up to some of the other guys. Probably not on top, or, I mean, he might be close. No, I see Carter Hart. Holy hell. Carter Hart. I don't even think anyone else gets in the consideration. He's just miles ahead of everyone. Wow. Those are just crazy numbers. And there's Ullmark. I mean, Ullmark's competing. He's competing, especially when you look at goals against alone. When you look at that goals against, you know, 5th in the league. He's still one of the top goal. Oh, fuck off. Did Darling get that? I can't tell. Can't tell if he got that jump, but he still had another tremendous year, so. Maybe he didn't because, oh my God, what the hell? He's just playing hella good for no reason. Fuck right off. Look at EA giving the Maple Leafs help. Joke. All right, but yeah, as I was saying, I don't think anyone even comes close enough to Carter Hart to there even be a tie. I mean, the next closest guy is Grubauer, but way less shutouts, not as many wins. Yeah, he's on the Rangers, but the Rangers are in the playoffs. That's just Carter Hart all the fucking way. That's insane. Crazy numbers. All right, and the rookies, Will Dubinsky. Holy hell, they are debuting some new talent in Anaheim. They are a team on the rise. Dubinsky, Bolt, they also got Rantanen and that Tollefson guy. Jesus, their forward core is looking scary. This was a rookie too, 74 points, 30 goal score. He's likely, he had to be, yeah, he's on the second line, second power play. He's built like a beast as well. Great offense, great shot, decent defense. 99 discipline, holy hell. Why can't I see his stats? Oh, probably because he hasn't played playoffs and we're in the playoffs. Doesn't actually take that many shots, though. But he doesn't also take a lot of penalties. This is great. Yeah, he's a solid player. Really solid player right there. No one's taking that away. I'm not even going to bother to look at rookie goaltenders. No one's taking that. Plain and simple. No one's taking that away. All right, so now we move on to the playoffs. Taking on the New York Rangers in round one. 40-31-11, that team. What do they got for us? I mean, we know they got Grubauer. He had a tremendous regular season, but these are the playoffs. How's he going to do in the playoffs against us? It's the big question. They got Teravainen, Zubris. That guy was one of a rookie on their first line, and he had a pretty damn good year. This is his first test in the playoffs, however. How is he built? Can't really tell, but he looks built very well. Yeah, he really does look built well. He's a decent shot taker. And then they got Hickett's. Ooh, this is a bit of a team on the rebuild. 19, 20-year-old. And, well, at least they're other two guys. Here's Krebs. Oh, man. That's a ridiculous center core. That's a very good center core. This is a very good offensive core. I mean, yeah, their second line isn't as strong, but when you have a center core like that, you definitely should have a lot of depth. Defensively, Provorov and Shea, very scary. However, it drops off very quickly. But their goaltender still had a tremendous year, so if Grubauer, we'll see how he does in the playoffs. I mean, I think we should be able to beat him. But you never know. You never know, though. Compared to us, I mean, I don't think there is a comparison. We should be able to blow these guys out of the water, but crazy things have happened. We can't be overconfident. No team is an easy test here in the playoffs. We've got to roll 4 lines, and we need production from all 4 lines, and we need our defense to do the best as they can to help out Olmark back there. So, only one way to find out how this goes. We've got the home ice advantage. Round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs is about to begin. Before we even think of a three-peat, we've got to dispatch the first opponent, and that is the New York Rangers. So let's go, baby. Game 1. Havlid is fully healed. Cool. AHL. Thanks. Thanks for wrecking the flow right there. Appreciate that. Get in there, son. Did we win? Yes, we did. 3-2 victory in overtime. Clutch, baby. All right, game 2. Can we get the sweep on home ice? Get the 2 games for us. We don't want to give them 1. Yes, we can. A shutout victory, 4-0. We head into Madison Square Garden for game 3. Can we continue to take it to this team? Can we show this team that they do not deserve to share the ice with us? Let's go, Buffalo. Who's the real team in New York? 2-1 victory. Now we are poised to sweep this team on their building. Let's do it. No holds barred. No holds barred, Buffalo. Get the job done. Get the job done. There we go. 4-1 victory. This team scored only 4 goals total in 4 games. Get wrecked. There we are. That's how you start off the playoffs, baby. That's a statement. We made a statement right there. All right, come on now. Oh, Rochester made the playoffs. I did not actually expect them to make the playoffs. Pleasantly surprised though. More practice for Pilstrom and whatnot. Oh, here we go. Toronto, baby. They went 4-2 and they're all right. So we gotta face Toronto now. Gotta face Toronto. But first things first, let's check out the stats here. See how the team did. Eastern Conference, we'll be able to check out our opponent too. We're not New York. Why did I just think we were New York for a split second? Wow. 3.25 goals for, 1 goal against. Insane. Power play, not incredible, but scoring is less likely in the playoffs. Penalty kill, decent. Holy crap, we only took 5 penalties. Now, we did only play 4 games, but that's really good. That's good. We're going to stay disciplined. You know, I don't even mind that our percentage looks like that because we only took 5 penalties. Not a lot of chances for him. All right, Toronto, 3 goals for, 2 goals against. Good power play. Not a good penalty kill, though, so there's our in right there. That should be really good for us. because we have we have 2 great power play units. So, man, if they take penalties against us, beware. They did only take 11 penalties in 6 games played, so that's not that much. But we gotta hope that we can capitalize on those chances. Good power play, though, for them. They did get plenty of chances. And if we can limit all those chances, that might not be a big strength for them. You never know. All right. Well, that was good. Let's check out the individual stats now. See what's going on with that. Wahlstrom, 5 points. Only 1 goal, hilariously. Eichel had 3 goals. 4 points for him. Reinhart had 4 points. Middlestad had 4 points. McGrath had 4 points. Nylander with 3. Marov with only 2. He's usually a slow starter in the playoffs, though. Byfield with 2. Pavelski, no points. Minus player. So, 4th line. Not doing the greatest yet, but they'll get there, I think. Defensively, Dahlin with 4 points in 4 games played. Great. 2 points for Ristolainen, 1 for Playfair and DeMarchi. None for Jones yet. Everyone's a plus player. Only Jones has taken a penalty. That's crazy. Look how disciplined our defensive core is. That's great. And, of course, the man himself, Linus Ullmark. Those numbers speak for themselves. He's a playoff. He's a god. Linus Ullmark is a god. It's been well established, and he just proves it year after year after year. All right, let's continue here. Oh, we didn't even check out their lines. What am I doing? Getting ahead of myself here. I just want to get into that round. You know, I'm excited for that playoff hockey. But we got to do our diligence here. Scout the opponent. See what they got for us. What are they bringing to the table here? Bracco, Matthews, Marner. Who is this guy? What do you like? Yeah, he looked like a very solid guy. So 6 points for him. 5 points for him. 5 points for him. Not bad. Engvall. Wow, 8 points. So that second line. 6 points for Tavares. Nolan Foote has no goals. He can't be. Maybe he's filling in for injury. We'll check that in a sec. Lear, Donato Kapanen. Zykov. Dano. Kurt Isles. Not bad. Minuses, though. When our 4th line, when they get going, they can score. So maybe that's our... Ooh. Schultz is not too good. They have a very interesting defensive core by the looks of it. Maybe they don't have an injury. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Not even going to attempt. And, of course, what the hell? They're the stupidest goaltender setup ever. But there's Scott Darling just being a fucking beast. Crazy, man. Yeah, that second line's a bit scary. This guy's got to be at least mid-80s. Yeah. So this is still a good line. The Zangvall guy's a goal scorer. By the looks of it. Let's see. Actually, he didn't really put a lot of shots on, so he just scored on those shots. All right, well, we got Marov on that second line. We got some shutdown. We got Jones on that second pair. We got Bali on that second pair. Good fucking luck, I would like to say. But again, this is a good team. We're competing with them for the top spot all year. We do have the home ice advantage, so that's good. But this is a team who might be able to beat us. Darling is cheese. We know that. So we got to try to beat the cheese here and triumph over this team. Game 1, home ice. Let's go, Buffalo. Come on now. 6-4 victory. Ooh. Could this be what that series is? A high-flying scoring series. We got the first game under our belts. Game 2, let's keep it up. Keep it up, Buffalo. Damn it, a 3-1 loss. Series even at 1 game apiece. Now we got to head into Toronto here. Come on, guys. We need a... There we go. That's the game that we wanted. A 2-0 shutout. There we go. 2-1 series lead. That's good. All right, game 4. Come on. Don't give them anything on their own ice. Don't give them anything. DeMarchi. Ooh, no. DeMarchi. Ooh, May 6th. He's gone for a while. DeMarchi. That's kind of a big loss. We have to throw in Ling now. Remember, he wasn't the best at the shutdown. So, all right. Ling's got to go, and he's a bit demoralized right now. But we'll throw him in there. 5-3 win. We got it, baby. 1 win away from moving on. All right. We can win it on home ice in 5. Home ice in 5. Let's do it, Buffalo. You know the fans want to see it. Fuck the Leafs. Fuck them. Send them home. Send them packing. Yeah! 2-1 victory. Bye-bye, Austin. Bye-bye, John. Have a good summer. Darling, not cheese enough. Get out. Get out, baby. We've won our first series in 4. This series in 5. We just seem unstoppable right now. The Pittsburgh Penguins are up next, who are 8-4 throughout these playoffs so far. All right. Rasmus Dahlin, look at him go, leading our team in points on the defensive end. He might be tied with someone, but I think we got a lot of spread out scoring in that series, I feel like. We'll have to see. Anyway, Buffalo. So 3.22 goals per game, goals against 1.67. I mean, it's still great. Throughout that series, it looked like it was going to be high-flying scoring action. Power play percentage still around the same, so not amazing. But there we go. Wow, we took a lot of penalties in that series. Holy shit. What the fuck? Didn't we only take 5? Or where was I looking at someone else? Did we really just take 21 penalties in 5 games? How's that even happen? I don't know, but whatever. Looking at we killed all of them off but one, so I don't really care. We even got a shorty. That's just kind of weird. Oh, well, it is Toronto, you know. Austin Matthews not allowed to touch him, so. All right, anyway. Let's go. All right. So, yeah, my goodness. So, Dahlin. Well, we'll stick with forwards for now anyway. 8 points for Eichel, 7 for McGrath, 7 for Middlestat, 7 for Wahlstrom, 6 for Bachenski. Sam Reinhart was 6, Nylander was 6. Yeah, we're just getting a lot of good score. Oh, there, yeah, see, I thought that would happen against that fourth line. Pavelski got 4 points. Morgan got 4 points. Mayerov, again, still very, very slow going here. Mayer not a playoff performer? Question mark? Perhaps. All right, defensively, Dahlin, 9 points. There's Risto with 3. DeMarchi, Bali, Playfair with 1. Jones has nothing yet, and yeah, he took some penalties in that series. But you know what? He's a plus player. We're shutting it down. And the man himself, Linus Ullmark, is just doing Linus Ullmark things and having an incredible run. 2 shutouts so far, 9 games played, 8-1. Ridiculous. Damn it, no points. It's home for like an assist or something. But yep, there's our goaltender. Linus Ullmark's our goaltender. All right, and now we face Pittsburgh in the conference finals. Pittsburgh, perhaps the team. Well, we're the team to beat, but we got to get through Pittsburgh if we want to go back to that Stanley Cup. I have a good feeling, but you never know. Let's see what they got. Eberle, Monahan, Sprong, Crosby still there. Pacioretty, wow, they got an older team. They are in full win-now mode. They really are. Look at how the age of their team. Yeah. Oh, God. Bodker on your fourth line. Good luck. Have fun. Even their defensive core. They're all on the older side. Kind of like a battle of office. It's like the tried and true. A lot of veterans trying to vie for their Stanley Cups, and we've got the young upstarts with some veteran presence. But we also have 3 Stanley Cups. So, I mean, yeah. This is a solid matchup here. Matt Murray has done pretty damn good throughout the playoffs so far. Can't take anything away from him. Poor Blackwood. All right, well, again, I see this as a team where we can beat and we should beat. Now, Monahan is obviously really good. He's got good production here. Their first line's doing well, and I bet their second line, actually not as well as I thought they would be doing with Crosby there. Okay, so they do have some good depth scoring. Their fourth line isn't bad. So we might not be able to get the same amount of scoring that we got out of last one, but our third line should be able to find holes, and our second line especially. If now's the time to get Mayerov going, he's got to get going. But he can also help shut them down too. Our first line is just miles ahead of theirs. I mean, we kind of beat them on every single front. They do have a pretty decent defensive core. They're spreading it out well to try to. Yeah, they do have a good defensive core. I'll give them that. And then Matt Murray back there. So we got to be able to find ways to score and just keep up doing what we're doing defensively. And this series should be ours. I don't see a way that this team should beat us, but it could happen. So we got to take them seriously, and they have the vet experience to do so. We do have Pavelski. He's going to tell us some stories about facing Pittsburgh in the Stanley Cup and how they weren't ready. We're ready right now. This is the conference finals. We're ready to move on. We're ready to try to vie for that three-peat one more time. Game 1, home ice. Let's go, Buffalo. Yes, a 2-1 victory in overtime. Have we lost in overtime yet? We have not. Cool. All right, 2-1 victory. Got the first win of the series. Game 2, home ice continues. Let's go, baby. DeMarchi's fully healed. I think we got to put him back in there, yeah? How is Ling done, though? Let me check before. Ling, +2, 1 assist in 2 games played. Not bad. DeMarchi, on the other hand, +1, 1 assist, some penalties. I'm going to go back to DeMarchi, though. He's, again, more shutdown. We need more, as much shutdown as possible. There we go, 5-3 victory. Ooh, Bolly's been injured, but I think it's minor. He's going to play through it. He's a tough lad. All right, so we got the 2-0 series lead here. That's great, but now we got to head into Pittsburgh. Come on now. Oh, Bolly's fully healed. Yeah, minor injury, we know. A 3-2 victory, 1 win away from moving on to the Stanley Cup Finals. We are making a mockery out of the Eastern Conference. The Buffalo Sabres. Can anyone stop this team? Can anyone stop this team right now? Holy hell. Yeah! Shut them down. Get the fuck out of here, Scout. A shutout. A sweep. That's 2 sweeps. Only Toronto has taken a game off of us in these playoffs so far. The Buffalo Sabres are back in the Stanley Cups. In the Stanley Cup Finals. There we go. There's only 1 cup. And holy crap, Rochester's still going here. Ooh, they might be out pretty soon, though. We'll see. And we got Winnipeg. All right, Winnipeg for the Stanley Cup. Line A versus Wahlstrom. Line A beat him out for the Maurice Richard, but who will take home the ultimate prize? They're 12-4. We are 12-1. All right, first things first, check out the stats here. Eichel leading his team, the captain, showing what's good. Leading the team to glory here. All right, Buffalo, oh my God. 3.31 goals for, 1.62 goals against. That's just what you want. Power play's been hanging true at that 13%. So, I mean, again, I don't really care. That it won't get better. It's harder to score in the power play in the playoffs. It's hard to score in general, but our 5-on-5 play is what matters, and we're killing it, in my opinion. So I don't really care that we're not doing too good on the power play. We're doing great on the penalty kill. We've got a shorty, and just look at the record. It pretty much speaks for itself, and I'm just hesitant to move anything because I'm superstitious, and I don't. And I just want this team to kill it. So, yeah. Let's check our opponent. We got to see what they're like. Winnipeg, 3.56 goals for, so they score more than us, but they don't keep the puck out of the net as well. They have a better power play and a good penalty kill, so maybe we do want to mix up that power play a tiny little bit. Maybe we could take a look at it, try to get it a little bit better. We'll see. We'll see what we could do. All right, well, Eichel, 14 points. Also, Dahlin has 14, but let's just stick with here. 8 goals, 6 assists for Eichel. Wahlstrom has 12. Only 5 goals, but still, 12 points, 13 games played is really good. We have a total team effort when it comes to the playoffs. Like, look how many guys we got producing. Middlestat with 10 points, McGrath with 9, Reinhart with 9, Nylander with 8, Vachinsky 7. 7 for Morgan, Marov only 6. Still needs to get going. This is his chance to prove it. He has got nothing on the power play. Holy crap. He's going off the power play then. He's got to prove himself. I'm going to put put Vachinsky on the power play. This guy's earned some time, right? Maybe. Who else can go on there? No one else really. Maybe Morgan. I might actually go with Morgan there. With that high passing. Yeah. Might put him on that power play. We got to get something going though, because Marov slacking. All right. Pavelski. Yeah, they didn't get. I thought that would happen with that fourth line matchup being what it was. I didn't think they'd get a point, if any, and didn't really. All right, goaltenders. I didn't check defenseman yet, but there's Linus Ullmark. Though it's just filthy. He's just a filthy goddamn goaltender. Look at Dahlin. 14 points in 13 games played. Unbelievable. Dahlin is coming into his own. He's a +10. Hasn't taken a single penalty. Playfair hasn't taken a penalty either. That's great. Seth Jones looks like he's fought because he got 11 penalty minutes. Good on you, Seth. What? Okay, no, he's taking a major. Fuck you, Seth Jones. What the hell? Only got 3 points. None on the power play. Neither is Ristolainen. Playfair's got 1 on the power play. I don't think so. Oh, didn't we move Seth Jones off the power play for Playfair, I think? Yeah. I do want to take a look at that power play, though. So let's do that real quick. I'm not gonna mess with anything besides the power play. So you know what? Let's look at it. What can we do? How can we improve? Or can we improve it? Marov hasn't gotten a single point on the power play. So it makes sense that we switch him. Hold on. What? Are you telling me that that guy was only boosted by statistical growth? No way. Holy shit. Oh, wow. In the land of things I never thought I'd see. That have I just not noticed that this whole time? Holy crap, that is troubling. Now he's still doing good, but wow. Because we got him for 8.5 for another year. Yikes. I did not think that whoa, that sucks. No, that actually sucks. Jesus. Well, that's not fun. Anyway, let's just focus on the task at hand here and not get too wrapped up in that. Let's get Morgan in there. Get him on the power play. Jesus. Seth Jones has got nothing on the power play. I'm going to put in Reinhardt then. Or Reinhardt. Ristolainen. I could go with another forward here and really mix things up. I like his shot. I'm going to give it to Pachenski. I feel like he's earned this time. I'm giving it to Pachenski. So there we go. We got to mix things up in the power play. This is how we're going to do it. So there we are. There's our new power play setup. Fuck. That really sucks for Middlestat. I didn't expect to see that. I mean, I know he might have been boosted up a little bit by statistical, but not by 4 fucking overall. No chance. My goodness. Okay, well, let's see what Winnipeg's got to offer us. Let's not worry about that right now. Just let's keep it going here. So let's align in Perfetti, Line. Yeah. Oh, man. 22 points. Only 10 for this guy. This guy's not played. What the fuck is... We might just not have him scouted at all. Okay, well, maybe not, because, Jesus, what the hell? They got Marchessault in there. 16 points. Oh, my goodness. A lot of points coming from their top guys. But after that, well, they're just scoring a shit ton. We've got to be able to shut these guys down. I mean, we might be their match. They still got Blake Wheeler. He's got 7 points, though. Look at him go. Fuck. Shit. Leon Ehrhoff. Well, this looks like a decent defensive core. And of course, they got Hella Suck there, who's actually not doing that as good as our guy. So if we can score on them, that's great. And if we can maybe, if we can make them meet their match right here. How does this guy not have a single point or anything? I'm not too sure. I recognize that name, though. Maybe I don't. All right, well, anyway, that's who we're going up against. We don't have them really scouted, but you can kind of pick, you can see where their production's at, and it's a lot. So we've got to be able to shut these guys down. This is going to be a tough matchup. The record's very similar, but we've got the home ice advantage. The Stanley Cup is in the building. Or not yet. No, sorry. But this is for the Stanley Cup. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Game 1, home ice advantage. Let's go, Buffalo. Can we shut this team down? 4-3 victory in overtime. We have yet to lose in overtime, baby. Let's go. Game 1 victory. Game 2. Game 2. Come on. No! Bolly's injured. Oh, May 31st. He's out for so long. Shit. That's a very long time. That's a really long time. DeMarchi goes up there. That's where DeMarchi goes. And Ling will hop in. No, hold on. No, wait. Scratch. Hold on. Let me. No, never mind. Okay, this will be fine. I'll just do it manually. I was gonna think of an easy way to get that done, but oh, DeMarchi's already on there. Okay, Jones Ristolainen. Not play. I guess it will be. No, I'll put play fair in there instead. Yeah. Shit. He is slightly better on the shutdown. Damn it! This is not what we needed. I'll put Ling in there though. That won't matter as much. Fuck. Nah, he's done. Like, he's not coming back. I don't think. No, there's no way he's coming back. We lost game 2, 2-1. So series even at. Yeah, see, he's not coming back till there. That sucks. Ugh. If we really need him, he might be back at some point, like playable before then. So we'll see. But 1-1 series heading into Winnipeg now with a tied up series. Let's go Buffalo. 3-2 victory. There we go. 2-1 series lead now. All right, can we continue our amazing record on the road? I don't think we've lost. I think every game we've lost has been on home ice. Yeah. So we have not lost on the road yet. Let's keep that up. Game 4 on the road. Let's go Buffalo. 6-1 victory. We are 1 win away from taking home the Stanley Cup, baby. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. This is crazy. It's far from over, though. We know this. Any team can come back. We've got to be able to beat them right here, right now. I want to win in 5. I want to get that three-peat. I want to secure it for the home ice fans. Let's go, Buffalo. Game 5. Here we go. Come on, baby. Oh, Ehlers scores a quick one. That's quick 1-0 for Winnipeg. Buffalo's got to find a response. There it is. Oliver Wahlstrom ties the game up. Power play for us, can we? Oh, 5-on-3, 5-on-4. Oh, can't capitalize on that one. Tie game here. Yeah, oh, Byfield. Quentin Byfield makes it 2-1. Uh-oh, kill that. Shit, Patrick Laine ties the game up on the power play. Shit. This is going to be a close one here. This is going to be... Oh, no! Perfetti with 19 seconds left. Gets one by Olmark, and it's 3-2. Oh, man. 3-2 going into the second period. Not what we wanted right there. Shit, Olmark, you got to tighten up, bud. Let's go. Come on, guys. We need to tie this game back up. Let's get it going, offense. Power play. We need one. There we go. Morgan, the new addition on the power play, gets a big goal to tie the game. We need another goal. We need to shut them down. Let's go, Buffalo. Come on. Come on now. Come on now, Buffalo. Let's go. Ugh, fucking Patrick Laine again, 4-3, and Winnipeg's offense is hard to contain. Very hard to contain here. Third period, down by 1. Come on, Buffalo. We need a big third period. We need the big guns to step up. Come on, baby. No. Kill it. Big kill. Come on, tie it up. Tie it up, baby. Let's go. Yes! Nah, Nylander. Come on, another one. Another one. Let's go, Buffalo. Come on. We need another one. McGrath, Buffalo, take a 5-4 lead. Power play, let's get another one. Power play, let's get another one. Come on, our countdown has begun. Can we do it? Yes, the Buffalo Sabres have won the Stanley Cup. The three-peat is real. What a team this is, baby. Three-peat, the three-peat. And we absolutely dominated the entire NHL. We lost only 3 games total throughout the entire playoffs. This team has been built from a struggling franchise into a dynasty. And it doesn't get any more convincing than this. Beating a team like the Winnipeg Jets in 5 games in the Stanley Cup Finals. Beating Toronto in 5. Sweeping the Rangers. Sweeping the Penguins. No, who can compete with this team? Show me a team that can compete with this team. And I can't put into words how amazing this is. Dominance. Destruction. Dynasty. That's the only words that come into my mind right now. Look at this team go. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Oh my goodness, someone else is winning the Conn Smythe. It's Jack Eichel with 23 points. The captain of the Buffalo Sabres, Jack Eichel, will take home the Conn Smythe. Oh, Mark, he did great, man. You're not going to take anything away from him, but yeah. Captain Eichel, over point a game player. He killed it. Absolutely killed it, baby. But the main trophy is right there. It's right there. Buffalo Sabres once again on home ice are prepared to lift the cup in front of all their fans who have supported them for the good years, or from the good years, even in the bad years, the tank years, cheering for either McDavid or Eichel, where there's Eichel. 3 Stanley Cups to his name. How many does McDavid have? I don't know, but it ain't as many, maybe. Let's go. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Yes. Yes, is that who I think it is? It is the man who came in the trade. Oliver Wahlstrom getting the hoist of the cup. He's like, I'm cool with it. Islanders, we didn't even see him in the playoffs. They obviously probably made it, but it looks like they might have got dispatched by Toronto, most likely. Maybe even Pittsburgh. Who knows, man? I'll maybe have to check out the playoff tree after this, but it's crazy. It's just crazy what this team has done. Flashback to last year when we were having trouble last year, yeah, when we had trouble scoring, we brought in a rental like Giroux. We win the cup with grit, with, that nice veteran presence, bit of a harder road. This time, we're an abysmal scoring team. We make a blockbuster trade to bring in Wahlstrom, and we make an absolute mockery out of the NHL. Eichel, Reinhart, Wahlstrom, name a better trio. Oh, wait, and look at Ullmark. Jesus, is this man special or what? 3 Stanley Cups to his name. Didn't get the Conn Smythe this time, but who cares? He still played out of his mind against tremendous offensive opponents. And there they are, the Buffalo Sabres. 3-peat Stanley Cup champions. If watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.